It's all about the passion of how do you make a machine go as fast as it can possibly go. This is the fastest motorsport in the world. We're exceeding the speeds of any automotive sport by 200 or 300 miles an hour. In the history of human existence, there's been less than 1,000 people who have ever had the opportunity to go fly around the course at Reno.
Sean VanHatten will be competing at the Reno Air Races this week.
We take off with 8 airplanes, we line them all up, and we send them down the chute, and we do a big left turn. Whoever crosses the finish line first wins.
After 60 plus years, this will be the final year of the legendary event in Reno.
In the stands, you're watching airplanes at 50 feet off the ground do 350, 400, 450 miles an hour when they're stacked up right next to each other going around pylons. And there's this very visceral, I mean, you can almost feel the sound that's coming off of these things as they're making an immense amount of horsepower and moving an immense amount of air to try to go as fast as they're going. The mindset in the airplane is a very interesting one. I would describe it as calm but busy. The closest analog would be the swan floating along the river, right? You look at this very elegant, what's very seemingly calm being that's just floating along, but underneath it is this feet that are just furiously moving along. As the pilot, we're coming down, I'm focusing on flying formation, keeping my lane, but also spinning up the systems to be able to spin up power. The brain is working on all of the different things that have to happen to go from 250 miles an hour to 400 miles an hour. The only thing that matters is the checkered flag on Sunday. So to finish first you must finish. And that's goal number 1, is to be able to go past home pylon when the checkered flag waves on Sunday and have an airplane that I can go fly home.
Sean, along with a team of mechanics, electricians, and sponsors, have been getting their plane, named Mojo, ready for the past year.
It's all about, nitty-gritty people working hard, getting their, grease under their fingernails and trying to make airplanes, break an engine one night and you do an engine swap overnight so that you can go race the next day out in the middle of the Black Rock Desert in, Reno, Nevada. What we do is we take the 260 horsepower engine off the front and we take the cylinders off, we put some bigger cylinders on, and we put some really big turbochargers on to be able to make a bunch of horsepower. So we're pushing out more along the lines of about 800 horsepower. So that's what takes us from the 250 to 275 mile range up to that 385 to 400 mile an hour range for racing.
VanHatten and Team Havoc Racing have their sights set on bringing home the gold this year. And as for VanHatten's future, he hopes to be racing for many more years to come.
This is all about the passion for aviation, the passion for air racing, the passion for the competition, the passion for the September family that we have out there supporting the event, recognizing the history of what's happened before us and helping push it forward into the future. I hope to be air racing until I'm 80 years old, if not longer.
In Bend, Eric Lindstrom, Central Oregon Daily News.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos from Central Oregon Daily News. And for more news from the high desert, just visit centraloregondaily.com.